Hello, welcome to Access. I'm Rob and I'm on my own in the office this week. Nathan is on holiday. Dan is on his honeymoon. Holly and Dave are in actual real life New York doing fun Spider-Man related activities. So I'm in the office on my own. But I do have Marvel Spider-Man for company, which is good. Now, usually when we get a big open world game like this, a video we like to make is the map from end to end. And with Marvel Spider-Man, I thought I'd set myself a little challenge. Can I swing all the way across the map, all the way across Manhattan, without touching the floor? Okay, so here is the map. This is where we are now. We're starting right at the southern tip of Manhattan. I am planning to swing all the way across, hopefully giving you guys a good look at some famous landmarks along the way. Swinging across Central Park here, and hopefully, without touching the ground, we're going to end up around here. I'll set a little waypoint for myself right in the northwest corner, and away we go. We're going to start with a little point launch. Point launches are allowed, by the way. I'm allowing myself a point launch, which is where Spider-Man zips towards a point and then launches off of it. As long as we don't land on the floor, that's okay. So the first thing you might notice is that as soon as you start swinging, the music starts instantly swelling, and the music is amazingly contextual like that. If you're perched on top of a building, the music will wrap itself up and go quiet, allowing you to look out across the city. But as soon as you dive off and start swinging again, the music kicks into gear, and as you can see, the traversal is amazing. It does an incredible job, this game, of making you feel like you are a superhero. Oh my god, just look how good that looks. And when you combine it with the music and how it works so contextually, that just really ramps it up. You just feel epic every time you fling yourself off a building, every time you're swinging through the city. It just feels absolutely wonderful. So the basics of swinging, you hold R2 to attach a web to a building. Now, little point launch there. Now the webs do actually physically attach to buildings. You can't just press R2 willy-nilly wherever you like and hope the web is going to magically attach to a cloud or something. It doesn't happen. You have to actually attach the web to a building. You can also do like a forward zip as well, so you press X and Spider-Man will shoot a web out in front of him, which will pull himself forwards if you find yourself, like here for example, in an area where it's quite open. There you go, there's a forward zip launch there. And then again, press R2 to swing forward. And at the same time that I'm doing this, I'm trying to show off how incredibly beautiful this city looks, and we're at sunset now, and it just absolutely, it looks insanely good. You'll notice I've just swung past the famous Flatiron building there from New York. Spider-Man fans will no doubt recognize that from some of the movies. You can see the Empire State Building there right in front of us. Just to the right also is the Chrysler Building. I went very close to the street there. That's how confident I am. And also you'll notice I am wearing the Scarlet Spider suit, which I have unlocked. Oh, bit of a messy point launch there, but I'm still counting it. It was a point launch. I did not land. But yeah, the Scarlet suit. I just really like how this suit looks. So yeah, that's what I went for. So now we are approaching one of my favourite areas of Manhattan. This is Times Square. Now, anyone who's been to New York will instantly recognise this. Even if you've not been to New York, you'll recognise this. And it just looks breathtaking. They've really nailed just the look of everything. And you can also see the reflection in these really shiny glass-fronted skyscrapers. You can see the city reflecting in them. That is how detailed it is. It just looks just wonderful. It gives you a real sense of scale and depth. And you can see the waypoint that I've set myself is currently, it's just under, bit of a wall run there. And here we come into Central Park. The waypoint is like 2 kilometers away. That is how big the map is. Now, this is the challenging part. I've got to get through Central Park, which means, I've got to attach the web to trees. So, as I said before, you can't just attach the web to the sky and hope that a magic cloud is going to swing you along. You actually have to attach your webs to actual things. And I've managed to zip myself across to some buildings again. And also another thing you can do is you can push forward on the analog stick, and Spider-Man will do this. He will dive down, which increases your speed and momentum as you swing. I'm just going to go in between these two buildings here. And it's just an absolute joy to get around in this game. It's such a liberating way to travel across an open world, to the point where you play Spider-Man and then you play something else and you're like, why can't I just swing everywhere like a spider can? And I really can't get enough of it. You could easily play this game for tens. I mean, I've played the game for a good 10 hours, I think, at the moment. And as is usual for me, I've progressed the story very little because I keep getting distracted by all the side things you can do. I've taken like all of the icons off the map, so it's not all, cluttered for you. But there are loads of side activities you can do. Little point launch there, and I'm going to land it, hopefully. Stick my landing on the final building. Boom. Little jump for celebration. There we are. I have swung all the way across New York in Marvel Spider-Man. And it looks amazing, as you can see. It feels fantastic to do it. And as a little bonus to end this video, let's just show you where we've come. There we are, right on the northwest tip of Manhattan. We have swung all the way across there. We saw a bit of the Empire State, we saw Central Park, we saw Times Square. But I'm going to show you Times Square now at night. And as you can see, I am now wearing the Stark suit from Spider-Man Homecoming. Another really cool Spidey suit that I like. And Times Square at night is possibly one of the most iconic places ever. If you've ever been to New York, you will know what it looks like at night. If you've been there at night, it just bleeds light into the sky, this place. It looks fantastic. And the guys at Insomniac, I think, have done an incredible job at nailing what New York feels like. It feels magic when you're there. It feels like you're on a movie set, and this just absolutely nails it. And it is huge as well. The map is absolutely enormous. As Spider-Man, we can swing across it in like 5 minutes or so. But if you were to actually walk across it, which you can do if you want, if you're a lunatic and you don't want to do the amazing web swinging, you can do that. And I imagine it would take absolutely ages to do so. But there we are. There is our very quick look at the New York of Spider-Man. I've swung all the way across it without touching the floor. Well done, me. Let us know in the comments if you are looking forward to the game. Give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all our videos.
For the players.